In this video, we're going to learn how to create multiples of the same shape and put them together to create a design. So I'm going to go over here to the shape tool, and I'm going to start with a triangle, and I'm going to choose the third one over. It's a right angle triangle, and I'm going to click that, and then just anywhere in my workspace, I'm going to click, hold the shift key, and drag. And that keeps the triangle in proportion. One side is the same length as the other side. I'm going to let go of my click and then let go of shift. Now I want to duplicate this shape over and over and over, and this shape will tessellate, which means it will fit together with the same shape, and we can repeat it over and over and over to make a design. So to duplicate this shape, I'm going to hold the control key, and then I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to drag it just a little bit. To rotate it, I'm going to hold the shift key, and I'm going to put my cursor right over this extra little handle that's picking out of one side. When my cursor turns to a plus sign, then I can rotate. So hold down the shift key, that'll keep everything the same dimensions, and you can rotate it until it's facing the opposite way. So we're going to rotate it completely 180 degrees. But now we need to get these pieces put together, and I want to get rid of that outline. So I'm going to try to get this lined up. That looks pretty good there. And so I need to go over to remove the outline. I'm going to click the pen that's right next to the fill bucket and select transparent. And then I'm going to choose the other side of the square. It looks like that's already been chosen. So now it just looks like I have a square, but in reality it's two separate pieces. So
Mrs. Star, if you're in the building.
So now to keep track of which side is which, I'm going to change the color of one side. I think that's a little bit too harsh. There we go. So now they both look different. So I want to copy both pieces. So one way we can copy, or we can select everything on our field right now if we use hold down the control key and type A. So that will select everything. You can also hold the shift key and click everything you want to copy. But in this case, we only had two things, but if we had several things, holding control A will select everything on your screen. So I want to copy this, so I'm going to, once it's selected, hold down the control key, and then I'm going to click on the shape that's selected, the shapes that are selected, and then I'm going to just drag it, and that has duplicated my original pair of triangles that make up a square. Now I can rotate this if I want to, and in this case I do want to, so I'm going to hold the shift key so it doesn't change height or width, it stays a square, and I'm going to deselect it, but now there's a gap there. I don't want the gap, so I'm going to select both pieces by holding the shift key and clicking on both pieces, and click one space to the left by using my arrow key. Once the things are selected, you can move them around by using the arrow keys on your keyboard, up, down, right, or left. So now I have half of my square design, and I'm going to do Control A to select everything, and then I'm going to hold the control key and drag this down, and now I have a complete square. And now I can rotate these individually or color them individually. So have fun making your design.